What's going on, everybody? It's your man Vic, House Hunter of Columbia. I wanted to do a video based on the last few days, some questions that have come my way, and just in conversation that I've been having with friends of mine or people that I know. So the reason I'm bringing this video to you is no matter what, no matter how much I try to talk to you about home ownership or buying a house for you and your family and then those type of things, it all starts from your own belief. It all starts with a plan, right? What I mean is this. I had a few situations this week that have come my way that I want to bring to the overall public now. And I think it'll help some people that's out there right now that may be going through something. And if I can help just one person change their way of thinking, if I can help just one person move forward in the rut that they're in right now and be able to get out of that rut and move forward, then I feel like I've done a service. So I'm going to tell you briefly about these situations, and I'm going to hopefully inspire you, encourage you to get out there and make the change. The first situation was this. I had a lady that had her daughter living with her. And in talking, she said, "Oh my goodness, you do real estate. You're a real estate agent." I said, "Yeah, I am." She said, "My daughter, I need to talk to her and tell her about you. She should be, looking for a house, but I think she's getting ready to rent right now." And I said, "Okay, not getting into anybody's situation, but what's making her rent?" Well, she actually has a 700 credit score, but she wants to move right now. I stopped her immediately. And I said, "Look, whether she buys a house with me or does not buy a house with me makes me no difference. But please, if your daughter has a 700 credit score, please tell her not to go rent. Why is she wanting to rent?" Well, I said, right now what she can do is she can just, is she staying somewhere right now? She said, "Yeah, well, she's staying with me." And I said, "Okay, what's the problem?" Well, she's ready to get out. She has a child. She wants to go ahead and get out and be on her own. Problem number one. Why is it that we do not sacrifice a little bit of discomfort in the short term for the maximum amount of comfort in the long term? I told her mother, I said, "Please go home and tell your daughter, here's my card. Again, whether she buys with me or not makes me no difference. If she just wants to talk and get some advice, let me do that for her." But this lady, I got her email address and I sent her a couple homes and said, in your daughter's price range, I did a mortgage calculator and showed her, in what your daughter is going to pay for rent in that apartment, she can buy this amount of home. Her daughter could have bought $130,000 to $140,000 of home in the price range she wanted to be in, with 3.5% down and 3.5% interest rate. She would have been paying less in a mortgage than she would for the rent she was getting ready to go pay. Why? Please tell her to call me. And what's your email? Here are some homes to show her what she can get. 3 bedrooms, more space, yard, and a mortgage versus a small space where somebody else is always, they're around. I mean, you have other people around in the apartment complex, things like that, for more. I'm telling all of you out there that if you're working on your situation, if you're working on your circumstances, all that is your situation. And situation, by definition, is meant to change. Your situation will not always stay the same. Your circumstances will and can change. But if you're sitting there in a rut and you're not making any changes, if you're just fine with how you are, or you're not fine with how you are, but you're not making any changes, then that's your reality. Your reality is that because you aren't doing anything to change that. But again, I say to you, if you are making changes, no matter how small, if you're making daily changes, if you're looking to the future and saying this is where I want to be, so these are the changes that I have to make today to get to where I want to be, then that's just your circumstances and your situation will change. I guarantee it. I have another situation where somebody came to me about credit, saying, man, I want to get my credit straight. I want to get this stuff right. Do you have any way to help me? But they were embarrassed to tell anybody about their situation. The person that talked to me makes more money than most people I know. The person that talked to me probably makes more money than people with better credit. But they were ashamed to say it. Look, when I first started this off, I said, as young people, you make mistakes. You're going to get out, and your parents maybe told you to get out. You were on your own, or you yourself were so prideful and so ready to get out on your own when your parents may have let you stay in the home, but you wanted to get out on your own and party and do this and do that, be with a boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever you wanted to do. You weren't thinking about the future. You were thinking about the now. And now that the future is here, the now is messed up. That's fine. That's life. But what are you going to do today to change your situation? Again, I'm not talking to you to sell a house. I'm talking to you to give you information so you can eventually get a house. Whether you get it with me or not, start today and change your situation. So I told him this. I said, look, where your credit is today does not matter. Are you working today to change your credit for tomorrow? It may take you 6 months. It may take you 2 years. But are you working every day to change your situation? If you're working to change your situation, and if you're putting in the work, if you have it here in the mindset that your situation is going to change, it will. I guarantee it. If you're renting today and you're saying, I'm tired of renting, then put a goal in mind and say, 12 months from now, I will be in a position to have me a home. 12 months from now, I'll be in that position. But it's one thing to say where you will be, but did you lay out the plan? Did you map out the plan to get there in 12 months? Do you know every step it takes to get there? If you don't, ask someone. Don't be afraid to go find out from somebody at a bank. Don't be, if you have a bank, and you put money in the bank every month, you need to go in that bank and sit down and talk with the financial advisor and ask them, hey, my credit is messed up right now. I don't have a lot of money in savings, but what can I do to get there in 12 months? Come up with a plan. Sit down with your partner. If you are married or you have a boyfriend or fiance and you're not sitting down on a daily or weekly or monthly basis and reorganizing your situation, figuring out what your bills are and saying, hey, where can we cut the fat? Where can we start saving so we can have that down payment when it comes? If you know you're going to need 3.5% of a down payment and you know you want this type of house and you know it's going to cost this much for my down payment, then you need to start that today. All I'm saying to you right now, and this is not as the house owner of Columbia, and this is not as a realtor, this is as Victor Hugie, the person. I've been through things in life that only people close to me know. And even some of the closest people don't understand the things that I've been through in life and the ups and downs and the ebbs and flows that I've been through. I'm here to tell you it can happen. You can do it. But no matter how many people you talk to or no matter what your support system is, it starts with you.